Have you ever wondered, what is a car crash? Let's ask Google.
Car crash. An instance of a car colliding with another vehicle or with an object.
That's great and all, but to really understand what a car crash is, you need to know what's going on at the physics level. First, let's talk about forces. A force is a push or pull on an object. So, what are some common forces? Well, gravity is a force that acts on every object on Earth, pulling it towards Earth's center. We can show this force by drawing an arrow pointing in the direction that the force pushes or pulls on the object, like this. We label the force so we know what it is. Since this force is gravity, we label it as Fg, or force of gravity. Now, how does this relate to a car crash? Imagine a car is driving down a highway. What forces are acting on it? Well, since this car is on Earth, it is acted upon by gravity, so we can draw this force. And because the car is sitting on a surface, the road, it also experiences a normal force. A normal force, or contact force, is the force of a surface pushing back on an object. Without a normal force, the car would fall through the ground. Since the car is not moving up or down, we know that the force of gravity and the normal force are equal. Next, because the car is moving, we know that it also has a force pulling it forward. This is the force of the engine. Finally, because the car is moving, we know that it also experiences the force of friction. If an object is moving on Earth, it is also experiencing the force of friction. This force resists the force of the engine and as a result, points in the opposite direction. Now, imagine the car hits a wall. What happens? The car stops. Why? Because of Newton's first law. It states, an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. So, if the object in motion, the car, stops, then what is the unbalanced force? Well, when the car hits the wall exerts a force on the car and causes it to stop. So, if the object in motion, the car, stops, then what is the unbalanced force? Well, when the car hits the wall exerts a force on the car and causes it to stop.
That's a lot of damage!
Now, let's imagine another scenario. What happens when a car hits a big truck head-on? Each vehicle exerts a force on the other vehicle, like this. But which force is bigger? Trick question, they are the same. This is because of Newton's third law, which states, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. This means that the forces themselves are equal and opposite, as you can see here. Okay, great. Now, we know that because the truck is bigger and heavier, it has a larger mass than the car. So which vehicle will be more damaged when they hit head-on? Even though they have equal forces, the little car will be more damaged. This is because of Newton's second law, which states that a force is equal to mass times acceleration. In this particular scenario, the masses aren't equal. We already know that the forces are equal, so this means that the accelerations must be different. As you can see, when the mass gets larger, the acceleration must get smaller. So, the smaller car has a greater acceleration and therefore will sustain more damage.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Next time you see a car crash, you will truly understand what's going on at the physics level. Thanks for watching, and comment, subscribe, and crash that like button. Wait, no, Jimmy,